Hi guys, Debbie Pitts-Palmer here, DPP, coming to you live. And I decided to come here to tell you guys about how I work my events. I have a lot of people asking all the time, how do you work your events with your team members? So this is what we do, and then this is all I do. I don't do home parties because I work all events. I don't really have time to do home parties because I have so many events. So this is what I do. I find that a lot of team members, sometimes they're new, they don't have enough money to work events. They don't have enough products, even if they may have enough money to work the events. So this is what I do. I do two different things. One thing that I do, I work some events where I may have, say, 3 or 4 people that I work, the larger events. And I'm looking at one now. So this is what, I mean, the events are really fun. That's why I like to work them. It's a way to do face-to-face advertising. It's a way to get new customers, new team members. And it's a way for me to help train my team members when they come to work the events with me. So what I have decided to do, because I find that it works out so much easier. So the events that I work, I call them paid participants. And for my paid participants, even the non-paid participants, we create a Facebook group page. And this way I am able to collectively put information here so that they can see what's required if they plan on working the events. I have in here how much it is, what's required of them to be a part of this event. Everything is in the Facebook page. I even put pictures from the previous events so they can have a visual look as to how the events are set up. So each one of us, I'll give you an example. If we work an event and say it costs $2,000 and it may be 4 people working the event. So each one of us, I'll determine how much products we're gonna bring. So if it's a very large event, each one of us may have to bring $2,000 in products. So I'll also tell them how much in bars to bring. It may be $500 in bars that we'll bring each. And I'll tell them how many of the other things that they need to bring. And we put all of that on our Facebook group page. We try to do all that we can to eliminate duplications. And that's why we have the Facebook page, so we can visually look to see what they have. And I'm always the last person to post my products because I want to make sure that I don't bring what they already post. I give them a chance to post what they have, and I come behind them and post what I will bring. So I make sure everybody label everything so that once we get to the event, we also have a checkoff list because everything's listed on the page. We bring that sheet so we can do a checkoff as we arrive. At the close of the event, or something else, we also have to have a schedule. Everybody who I call paid participants are required to be there to set up and required to break down. And each one of us have a schedule that we work so we can work equal amount of hours. And towards the end of the event, whatever products we have left over, we divide everything evenly. Give you an example. Let's say that we have approximately $500 in products left over. So each one of us will go to, we first separate everything. We first do that. We find everything that's left with our name on it and we stick it in a pile. So if it's 4 of us, all 4 of us will put products in a pile each with our names on it. So we'll say, okay, let's go shopping. So each one of us will go to that pile and pull $100 worth of products from that pile. Each one of us will take turns and we pull $100 worth of products from that pile. And then the next time we go around, it may be that we can only pull $50 away from the pile the next go around. And then we go around again. It may be $25 that we could pull from each pile the next time. So at some point, somebody's going to run out. That person may not have anything else to pull from that pile. So the person that doesn't have anything left from that pile, they're going to have to pull from the remaining people until we go down to 0 is how we do it. It's smooth transaction. I mean, it's quick and easy. It is the best thing that's worked for us. So this is how we do the paid events when I work paid events. So now for the ones that I call non-paid, I get a lot of new team members. They can't afford to invest in products. They cannot afford to work events. So what I do in that case, I have all the products. I bring all the products. And the only requirement that I have, only thing that I ask them to do is to make sure they bring labels, samples to hand out, catalogs, and flyers, okay? And the reason why I ask them to bring labels is because when they sell the products that I have, they have a chance to relabel the products that are there because that customer that they have, that they sold to, that customer is now their customer. And on the order forms, we complete order forms for every transaction. So I make sure they put their name on the order form, because now that customer is their customer, and they can add that customer's information into their workstation and contacts. So they made that connection with that person. That's the benefit of people, my team members, coming to work with me at events, because it gives them a chance to be able to work events even though they cannot afford to work it. It gives them a chance to work and learn how to work the events, learn how to talk to people, learn how to greet people, and it gives them a chance to network with other vendors. And it's worked out. This is the best thing I've done since I've been with Scensty. It didn't start out like that initially, because we were trying to figure our way at the very beginning. But in the last several years, this has worked out, and it's been a smooth process for all of us. They enjoy working the events. I enjoy working events with them, because it's a process of learning for them. And it's also for me, because I get to learn from them as well. But I absolutely love working events. So I just thought I'd come here to share this with you guys, because I've had a lot of people ask, how do you work events with your team members? It's really fun. And I'll show you a glimpse right now on my Facebook page. This is one here. And this is the booth that we worked last year. So I actually post this in our group so they can have a feel of what it looks like there from last year. And I even have this right here set up. It lets them know how much was paid, when the next payment is due, and this sort of thing. I have all that in the page. I also have what is going to be expected right here. This information is for consultants who are not paid. It tells what they have to do, what's expected of them in the group page. So there will be no surprises. Everybody can see it. It's all visual. It lets everybody know what they have to look forward to. So even if they back out, they have a chance to back out, because they can see once they get in there, if it's something that they don't like and they change their mind, they can see it and they have time to do that. So this is how I do it, guys, and I hope this has been of help to you guys. Take care. Good night.